By the time Election Day rolled around on Tuesday, Liz Cheney's landslide primary loss was no surprise. Republican voters in Wyoming, where the Cheney family is an institution, had made clear they were furious with the Congresswoman for her relentless criticism of former President Donald Trump and his attempts to overturn the 2020 election. Still, it was an extraordinary political moment as the party of Lincoln reminded the country it now is the party of Trump. NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Ali Vitali has our Sunday focus.
Liz Cheney lost the battle Tuesday night in Wyoming.
She won. I called her to concede the race.
But she's still hoping to win the war.
I will be doing whatever it takes to keep Donald Trump out of the Oval Office.
Tuesday's results crystallizing the hold Trump has over his party. GOP voters electing candidates who've embraced election lies and partisan vitriol in fealty to the former president.
The election was rigged and stolen.
And underscored the contrast between the party today and the one Cheney's father, Dick, led as vice president not even 20 years ago.
Lynn and I are so proud of Liz for standing up for the truth.
Trump's electoral scores have been swiftly settled this year. Not just Cheney, who despite a voting record of over 90% with Trump was still a top 2022 target, but of the 10 who voted to impeach Trump, 4 lost primaries, 4 decided not to run for re-election, and only 2 survived. It means a House Republican conference thinner than ever with moderates and teeming with ultra-conservative pro-Trump Republicans.
Look, honestly, my opinion is, bye, Liz. You know, I barely knew you, won't really miss you.
These guys are a different breed of cat.
He's not wrong. Gone, for the most part, is the centrist middle, evidenced by policy.
You don't hear much from the Republican Party these days about limiting government. Republicans don't even really talk about debt and deficits anymore.
As much as persona. Conservative taking on a new meaning recently.
Some of the voters that I talk to, when they might say you're not conservative enough, I think what they might mean is you're not pro-Trump enough. Do you think you still fit in that party?
Well, and if it is that, if the Republican Party chooses to go in that direction, I think they leave behind a lot of Americans.
The Alaska senator, one of 7 senators who voted to convict Trump of impeachment charges after the 6th, advanced in her primary Tuesday night, hoping to be a proof point that Trump's ire isn't a political kiss of death. Even as Trump acolytes in her state, like Sarah Palin, hope Trump will be enough to mount a comeback.
We cannot afford any more D's or rhinos in office, or we get less freedom.
But not all Republicans seeing upside in a party rebranded in Trump's image.
There's probably a greater likelihood the House flips than the Senate.
Senator McConnell throwing shade on problematic candidates recruited in Trump's image.
Senate races are just different. Candidate quality has a lot to do with the outcome.
All these threads of Trumpism sure to culminate in the looming Republican presidential primary. The former president's foes and friends positioning themselves around him. From Pence, who's leaving the door open to testifying about January 6th.
If there was an invitation to participate, I would consider it.
To DeSantis, campaigning in Arizona with pro-Trump candidates.
I call it big DeSantis energy.
To Cheney herself.
Are you thinking about running for president? That's a decision that I'm going to make in the coming months.
And Ali joins me now live. Ali, good morning. It's good to see you. We heard Minority Leader McConnell there lamenting the quality of some of those Trump-backed Republican Senate candidates. So what is the potential electoral impact this year of a party aligned so closely with the former president?
Yeah, Willie, Trump's sway in primaries has always been strong. The concern among Republicans I talk to, though, is whether those candidates that Trump's picking are electable in a general election, where you're campaigning to win more than just the GOP party faithful. Now, it's no secret McConnell doesn't like Trump, but for him, it's less about how Trumpy or not these Republicans are and more about their ability to win. States like Georgia, Arizona, and Pennsylvania, those are where Trump-style outsider candidates like Herschel Walker, Blake Masters, and Mehmet Oz are trailing their Democratic opponents, places that the GOP once hoped to make gains, but now they're not so confident, in large part because of the quality of candidate running there, candidates pushed by Trump. Willie?
Yeah, many of those handpicked by Donald Trump. Ali, thanks so much. And speaking of electability, congratulations on your new book out this Tuesday. It is called Electable: Why America Hasn't Put a Woman in the White House Yet. I cannot wait to read it, and we will talk to you much more about that. Congrats, Ali. It looks great.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.